Okay, friends, starting off on the floor, let's just take a few moments to relax, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. Big inhales, big exhales. Breathing through your nose as much as you can. And take your time fidgeting. Sometimes it's really nice and really functional to fidget your shoulders away from your hips so your spine gets a little longer and more neutral. Maybe put a little bend in your knees, scoot your shoulder blades under you, do all that. I like a slight tuck in the chin as well to put length in the back of the neck. Notice if you're holding any tension in your jaw, okay? Usually there's some tension in there. What about your forehead and your tongue, your eyes? Feel your rib cage expanding and contracting. Make the breath longer and slower. Feel the belly expanding and contracting. Notice how your body's feeling right now. Notice your thoughts too. And allow your awareness to rest in this moment. Whether your mind has different things that would like to pull you into the past or future, that's fine. Just observe that and come back to being in this moment right now. Breathing in. Breathing out. All right, today is a bit of a cold one, so I'm gonna get us moving so we don't get too cold here. Let's get the hips awakened first, so bring your feet in close by your hips and walk your feet away from each other. And we'll take some windshield wipers, so just start dropping those knees side to side. Okay, windshield wipers are well paired with cactus arms. So let's do cactus arms. Pressing your upper body into the floor. Feel your chest expanding upward and open. And allow the stability of your upper body pressing into the floor to give you more mobility in your lower body. As your low back gets a nice twisty massage, your hips do too. Okay, this is one of my favorite ways to start to wake up the joints. Just some gentle warming, gentle movement. Okay, next time your knees point up, pause. Pick your feet up off the ground and then glue your legs toward each other. So your knees and your ankles are glued. Keep that cactus shape in your upper body and keep the gentle press down so your rib cage feels really open and upward. And we'll start to hover the legs side to side. Hover and hover. Look away from your knees. So we're moving that twist further up your spine. Maybe you exhale on the twist and inhale back to center. Next time your knees are back up at center, pause there. And let's take one hand to each knee on your thigh, just above where your knee is. Okay? And before we start to warm up your core, we need to make sure that your low back is 100% safe. And one of the best ways we can do that is by activating your abdominals. Okay? Your abdominus rectus runs around your middle. Your abdominus rectus runs straight up and down. Transversus abdominis runs around your middle, and your obliques run diagonally. So we have this great team of abdominal musculature. And when they're turned on, your low back knows that it can release and be soft and relaxed. So all that being said, pull your belly button down toward the ground and seal your low back watertight to the floor. You cannot stick your hand under there because there's no space. That's how we're going to keep it. Okay, so keep that low back down. And if it feels okay, lift up your head and shoulders. Now, I want you to pretend that even though your shoulders and your head are lifted, you're trying to keep all the wrinkles out of your neck on all sides. So try not to tuck the chin too much and try not to curl your spine. Keep it nice and long. The low back is still down and you're starting to press against your knees. So imagine you're sitting in a chair here and your friend is saying something really exciting, and you're leaning forward to listen. Breathe. Knees press against hands, hands press against knees. There's no movement. Think of it as more of an action. Find your breath. Allow this warmth to build. Keep the belly button pulling in. So if you need to back out at any time, you can drop your head and shoulders because this is challenging. But if you're feeling pretty good, we're going to start to move. So start to extend your right leg. Think about pointing it out past the front of your space and hovering it off the floor, and then bring it back where it was. Extend the left, hover, and return. Let's try to exhale when we extend. Inhale when we bring it in. Exhale, keep switching sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it going. We're going to play around with it a little bit more. So take your modifications and drop your head if you need to. Here's what's next. If you're feeling pretty good about this, when you extend a leg, extend that same side arm behind you. So you're making a long shape on one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Find that strength. Feel your belly button pulling to the floor. Whew, keep it going. Let's do it 8 more times on each side. 7 and 7. Whew, you can do this. 6. You could feel free to modify by dropping your head. 5 and 5. Whew, this is challenging. 4. Stick with it. And 4. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Okay, we're going to hold the last one. Hold and breathe. Pull the belly button to the floor. Extend the extended arm and leg. Belly button down. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Hold and breathe. Belly button down. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. You can drop your head and shoulders. grab your knees, kind of rock your low back on the floor. Great work. Okay, chances are your abs and your core are really, really warm now, and that's going to give us a great foundation to start moving and practicing. Okay, we're warm from the inside. So tuck your hands behind your knees here. We're going to rock it up and see if you could cross your ankles and just roll over to hands and knees. All right, friends, hands and knees is where we'll start. And just like we're doing a cat-cow, we're going to start extending and flexing the spine. But we're going to add one little element that we don't normally add in a cat-cow. And that's we're going to bend that right knee behind you, point the right toe up at the ceiling. And tuck that right hip down and under. So your hips are level with each other and the right hip is not lifting, okay? And then keep the belly button inward. Keep your abdominals strong so your low back feels safe. And then just like a cat-cow, okay, pull your hands on the mat. Inhale as you pull your heart forward. Okay, think of moving that right toe toward the back of your head. As you exhale, push the floor away, rounding into a cat posture. Pull that right knee toward your nose. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, extend, right toe towards your head. Exhale, flex, right knee to your nose. Keep going, keep breathing. Okay, definitely feeling a nice abs stretch when you extend your spine, okay, after all that work we just did. Let's do one more and hold. So next time you pull that right knee into your nose, hold it right there. I just want to give you something funky to play around with, okay? So try this. See if you could bend and balance on that left kneecap, okay? Left kneecap is bent, left knee is bent, left toes are pointed up. See if you could reach up, come up on those left fingertips, and then reach forward with the left hand. So you're balancing on just your right hand and your left kneecap. And you know what? If it doesn't work, that's okay. The floor is right there. Okay, one more big breath here. And we're gonna let it go. And do the other side. So now the left knee is out behind you, left toe points up. Make sure to rock that left hip under, strong belly muscles, support your low back. Inhale for that cow posture with your long tail back there, trying to touch your head. And exhale, knee to nose. Nice, so same thing as we did on the right side. Feel all the movement in your spine. The front and back body warming up here. One more time, and we'll hold right here. So left knee moving into your nose, you're pushing the floor. See if you could balance on that right kneecap here. And then reach forward, coming up on your right fingertips. Maybe you can get that right hand to reach forward too. Ooh, it's challenging, but try it anyway, even if it doesn't work. Breathe. One more breath here, and bring it down. All right, friends, tuck your toes, come on up and back, find a downward facing dog. Okay, and we are not super warm, so we can keep our knees really bent for this one, just kind of casually walking it out. Okay, just approaching the idea of a downward facing dog here without too much pressure to make it perfect. Kind of waggling side to side. I like moving in a first down dog. Okay, and we'll start to move and flow a little bit here. I'll try to go slowly at first and then a little bit picked up as we move on. So if you need to take breaks, always take those breaks. Okay, here we go, friends. Inhaling here, just pick your right leg up and out. Okay, send it up. See if you can keep your hips level while you do that. As you exhale, send that right knee forward. See if you can hover it by your right elbow. Little hover. Inhale, send that right leg up and back. Exhale here, send that right foot forward. See if you could hover it and gently place it down between your hands. We're going to drop the back heel. Okay, coming up to a warrior one. So inhale, lifting your heart, pressing into that back heel, facing toward the front of your space. As you exhale, swim your heart forward. Inhale here, we're going to launch that left leg up into the air. Okay? Exhaling, swim it back, reaching your hands back, reaching that left toe back, dropping that heart. Okay? Drop that left foot on the ground. You're back in the warrior one we just left. Inhaling, lift your heart. Exhaling, hands down around that front foot. So we're just going back the way we came in. Inhale here, right leg up and out behind. One more time. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, send the leg back. And exhale, drop the right foot. Don't worry, we'll do that again. Let's do it on the left side. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send the left leg back, up and out. Exhale, this time float that left foot forward. See if you could softly drop it between your hands. Okay, drop the right heel to the floor. The right toes point about 45 degrees forward. Warrior one. On your inhale, lift your heart up. Press into your strong legs. Exhale here, shift your body weight forward over that left foot. You can reach back, come up light on those right toes. And inhale, right knee up at standing, okay? Just one leg balance here. Let's go back the way we came. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left leg out, three-leg dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Back the way we came. Inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, bring it down. All right, let's do it again on the right. Inhale here, right leg up and out behind. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, lunge, send that right foot forward. Float it down between your hands. Left heel is down, coming up to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Prepare to float onto one leg. Inhale, single leg standing position. Okay, lifting that left knee high. Back the way we came. Exhale, float. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, all hands down. Inhale, right leg out, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, right foot down. On the left, inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold and hover. Inhale, back to three-leg dog. Exhale, send the left foot forward, find a lunge. The right heel is dropping. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, float your weight forward, prepare to fly. Inhale, right knee up. Back the way we came. Exhale, hover. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-leg dog, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, bring it up, three-leg dog. Exhale, bring that left foot down. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time on each side. Don't worry if you don't have it exactly like I'm doing it, okay? We're just moving and breathing. That's the main point here, just to get the joints warm. Okay, one more round on each side. Inhale, right leg up and out behind. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, right foot forward to a lunge. Left heel is dropping. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, shift your body weight forward. Inhale, launch the left leg up in front. Exhale, shift the body weight again, going back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down in a lunge. Inhale, right leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, right foot down. Okay, one more on the left. Inhale, left leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, lunge. Right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, shift that body weight. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, going back the way we came. Right foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down in a lunge. Inhale, left leg up, three-leg dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, one last three-leg dog. And exhale, down to downward facing dog. All right, here in your downward facing dog, come up on your tippy toes. You can bend your knees and just tiptoe all the way to your hands. Tiptoe. When you get there, drop your heels, grab your elbows, really bend your knees and just swing. Just hang and swing. Okay, hopefully as you hang here, you're just finding some nice space along the legs, the low back, the whole back of your body. You can kind of let go here, shake your head a little. Okay, feels nice just to hang. So we created a little bit of warmth in the legs, a little bit of warmth in your arms. Okay, we're just gonna keep playing around. So here we go. We're gonna start to rock up to standing. So roll some weight forward into your toes, roll some weight into your heels. You can use your hands out in front, kind of shifting the weight back and forth, back and forth. And then find weight balanced perfectly in the center of each foot. With your inhale, roll yourself up to standing. Come on up. Reach up nice and tall. Okay, exhale here, drop way down into a chair squat. So Utkatasana, one of our favorite ways to warm up the legs. And I'm just gonna talk to you about this squat here for a moment. So stay here with me and breathe. If you need a break, if it's too much, come up and then come back down, okay? So here in your chair squat, I want you to think about lifting the center of your arch, okay? Each arch is lifting up off the floor. I like to also lift my toes up off the floor. So try flexing your toes up. Make that arch really nice. And then as if you're trying to squeeze your two legs toward each other, put some engagement between the legs, like you're trying to hold a tennis ball between your ankles and your knees. Okay, point that tailbone really down and pull the belly button really far back. And see if we could lengthen the neck here, maybe drop a little lower and open up your heart. I like to think of holding a yoga ball up overhead. Breathe here. Notice how that squat is feeling in your legs. Okay, so from your squat, shift some weight into your left foot. Just pick up the right toes and point them back. Keep breathing, keep everything the same. See if you can send the right toes back really slowly. Tuck them and find yourself in a crescent lunge. Okay, keep breathing. Keep the legs strong. Keep the arches lifting. Keep the legs slightly squeezing in toward each other. Big breath. Pull the belly button in. Lift your heart. One more big breath in right here in your crescent lunge. And as you exhale, drop your hands around that front foot. Okay, inhale here, left leg up and out behind in a three-leg dog, just like we did before, and pause. Bend that left knee here and start to point the toes to the right. Okay, look under your right armpit. See if you can see your left foot and wave at yourself. And then from here, really pull back on that right hip. So really right hip is moving back, and that's gonna keep you keeping the tailbone pointed straight back, okay? But also press down into your left hand so that your left shoulder doesn't come with your left hip. And you can even extend that left leg if you like, once you're here. Keep breathing. So you have the option to stay right here if you like, and just enjoy this scorpion posture, opening your left hip. But if all is going well, you can experiment with dropping the left toes all the way to the floor on the right, okay? Extending that right leg like you're in a plank, and you can reach up with the left hand. You're making a big open chest here. You can make it as heart opening as you like, okay? Or you can keep it more of a side plank kind of feel. Wherever you are, friends, breathe and explore. Maybe one more big breath here. We're spinning it back around, 2 hands on the floor, left leg up in the air. We're back in a scorpion posture. So from your scorpion, inhale here, the left leg way up and out behind. Okay, exhale here, send that left foot forward, drop it between your hands. Okay, inhale here, launch that right leg up into the air, a standing split moment, just a moment. And exhale, drop that right foot next to the left. Fold and hang, and shake it out here again, just hang. So we're gonna do that on the other side. Okay, rock your weight side to side. Again, put your fingertips down in front. Maybe rock your weight forward and back on your feet. Finding that perfect balance between front and back foot, right and left foot. Okay, as you're ready, find weight in the perfect center of each foot and inhale to roll yourself up. Reach up tall and exhale down into another squat. Okay, Utkatasana, we're back. Let's do all the same things. Pull the legs toward each other. Lift the arches, lift your toes. Tailbone down, belly in. See if we could drop. Lift that heart and hold your yoga ball. Breathe. Okay. Notice where the effort is in a chair squat. Sometimes it's not exactly easy, but that's okay. Okay, shift your weight into your right foot and then bend the left knee, point the left toes back. Keep everything the same. Breathe. We're gonna slowly extend that left leg back, tuck the left toes, and find that you can come into a little crescent lunge here, lifting your heart. Keep pressing the legs toward each other, just like you were in your chair squat. Lifting those arches. Okay, maybe add a little bit of a lift in your heart here. Maybe pulling that belly button in, keeping that low back safe. One more big breath in here in your crescent pose, crescent lunge. And exhale here. Drop your hands around the front foot. That's the right foot. Now we're coming up to a 3-leg dog here. So inhale the right leg up and out behind. And pause here. We're going to cultivate a scorpion posture. So bend that right knee. Point the right toes to the left and pause. You can look under your left armpit and wave at yourself with your toes. But remember to pull your left hip back, okay? Pull it way back. And drop that right shoulder so your shoulders are level. From there, do you want to extend that right leg? It's sometimes nice to extend fully. So you can play around here in scorpion, just breathing and enjoying that right hip opener. Or if you're feeling a little spicy and feels pretty good, you can drop the right toes all the way to the floor on the left. Okay, keep your left leg like a side plank leg, okay? And we can reach the right arm up. So some people call this a flip dog. Some people call it a wild thing. Okay, you can make it more of a side bend, or you can make it more of a heart opener, more of a back bend. No matter where you are, breathe. And remember to push the floor. One more big breath here in your wild thing or your scorpion, wherever you are. And we're gonna come on back, both hands on the floor. Inhaling, we'll all meet in that scorpion. Okay, right leg scorpion. Inhale here and extend that right leg. Exhale, send that knee forward. Drop the foot between your hands. Just a momentary standing split, okay? Inhaling here. Launch the left leg up into the air. And exhale, drop the left foot by your right foot. Take a moment here. Bend your knees and just hang. You can grab your elbows and swing. All right, friends, from here, we're in a really great situation to play around with some squat. So turn your toes out a little bit away from each other, okay? And I'll just turn towards you so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. So you want your feet about hip width, maybe wider, and you'll experiment. But toes turned out, go ahead and drop your hips nice and low, just as low as you want to bring them. And if you can bring your hands together, awesome. But if you want to keep them on the floor, that's good too. And then if you have your hands together, you have a really nice helper here. You can stick your elbows between your knees and make your forearms very parallel with the ground so that you're actually pressing your knees apart. So that's one thing you can experiment with. Okay, and after a few breaths, you'll settle into the squat a little bit. And then I really want you to start to activate your legs. So push down into your feet. Okay, push the feet down. See if you could lift those arches, lift your toes, but strong. Push down. And as your elbows push your knees apart, maybe you want to take it a step further and move your knees away from your elbows. Breathe right there. Finding a long spine. This is a really fantastic release for your hips and your low back. So if it's ever too much, you can back out. I like to take a moment when I'm in a squat to put my thumbs on my heart. See if I can feel my heartbeat. Yep, still there. Okay, I just want to give you a little something to play with here. So we're just going to play around with a crow pose. If you have no interest in leaving the floor, don't worry, you don't have to. There's still little things you can work on in a crow pose without leaving the floor. So drop your hands under your shoulders here on the floor, grab it tight, so tiger claw, and then come up on your tippy toes, keeping your elbows between your knees. Just shimmy your feet together. So I'm giving you a visual if that's helpful. Okay, your feet are right together and your knees are making this little wing shape. Okay, you can just come up on your tippy toes and your elbows are inside of your knees. So we're going to start to bend the elbows so that they point out to the side too. And then you could start to play with resting your shins on your triceps. For some of us, this is just going to be where we work today. We're going to just practice resting the shins on the triceps. And that's enough for today. It can be, okay? For some of us, we're feeling pretty comfortable with that. And we're going to start to lift the hips up, feel the head drop down, and just do that a few times. Just get used to that feeling. For some people, that's a little bit unnerving. Hips up, head down. See, our toes aren't even leaving the ground yet. Hips up, head down. Okay, for some of us, this is where you'll stay and you'll practice this today. If this is feeling pretty comfortable, next time you lift your hips and you drop your head, pick one of your feet up and point it behind you, and then return. Switch sides, hips up, head down, other foot points back, and then return. So we're just adding little increments. We're just adding one thing at a time, which is one of the best ways to learn, right? Once you get comfortable with lifting one foot at a time, you can start just lifting all the feet and coming back down. Lift all the feet, come back down. Okay, and once you get comfortable lifting the feet, you're going to start counting seconds. 5, okay, maybe 10. But see how long you can stay up in your crow. And you really want to squeeze those triceps and those shins together. So your shins are trying to squish your arms. So whatever you're practicing in your crow or your crow variation, take a few more tries. Once crow becomes easy for you, you're going to start working on straightening your arms more. Okay? And then you can start experimenting with lifting one leg at a time. But it's good work. Okay, crows. I'll meet you back on the ground. Okay? And from your crow position, you're just going to walk your feet all the way back to hands and knees and then come down to your belly. All right, hands under shoulders, forehead on the ground. Get a nice grip on the mat here and feel your hips really heavy on the mat. And then as you're ready, we're going to cobra it. So we're going to pull the heart forward on the inhale. So pull your hands back on the mat. Send that heart up and forward. And then release it as you exhale. So inhale, heart peels up. Exhale, heart goes down. And I want to play around with this cobra shape a little bit with you. So just know that cobra looks different for everyone. And it can be totally different depending on little details that you change. But no matter what your cobra looks like, you're pointing your tailbone down and you feel a slight lift in your belly button, okay? So you can think tailbone down, heart up. And then remember to always pull your cobra and never push your cobra. You might even come up on your fingertips here. That's kind of fun. And take the fingers out to the side. You can play around with a little bit more spaciousness, kind of rolling side to side if you like, making it a little more snaky. Make sure to keep your glutes nice and strong. Okay, let's come up to one more little cobra here and we'll hold. So let's make it a cobra that you can hold without your hands. So your hands are just under your shoulders just to get your bearings. And then you can float your palms. Okay, I call this sustainable cobra. You can sustain it without your hands. And then we'll just breathe here, just warming your back body. So you're feeling the back working. Keep pointing your tailbone down. Lifting your belly button. And see if you could get your feet to touch. And breathe. Keep sliding the shoulder blades away from your ears, down your back. Now I'm going to give you some options to play with, okay? If you feel comfortable here, you can lift your legs too. Okay, you can always take a break and come down if you need to. If everything's going well, try bending your right knee, pointing your right toes at the back of your head, and see if you want to reach your right hand back and reach for your right foot. And it's okay if you're just reaching today. You might just reach, and that's fine. But it's also fun to see if you can grab the outside of the ankle. Keep breathing here. You might even decide to extend the left arm and the left leg, and breathe. If you have that right ankle, you might start to kick the foot away from you. Notice the right shoulder, the right hip getting a nice opening. Nice breath moving in your belly and your back. Okay, if you tried the right side, slowly release it the way you came in. Okay, hands back underneath your shoulders, legs are back together. Pause here for a moment and maybe we'll try the other side. Perhaps the left knee bends, left toes point at your head, left hand reaches back. Maybe just reach, maybe grab, who knows? You can extend that right arm and start to kick back in the left foot. Breathe. Remember to try to point your tailbone down. Keep your abs engaged. All right, one more big breath here. Come out the way you came in. Rest your hands on the floor and rest your head on the floor. Shake it off. So we're going to try that one more time, and you can take any variation of what we just did, but we're going to try both feet at one time. We're going to try bending both knees, grabbing both feet. Okay, cultivating a bow pose. So as you're ready, lift that head, lift that heart, float your hands, sustainable cobra. Get that tailbone pointing down, belly lifting, and maybe you lift your legs too. And you can just stay here or take a break if you need to. Or you can try bending both knees, reaching both hands back. Maybe just reaching is fine. Maybe grabbing is good too. And then you can start to kick the feet away from you. Big breath into your heart. Okay, remember to point that tailbone down. If the outside of the foot works pretty well and you want to experiment with something different, you can flip your palm to grab the inside of your ankle. Okay, and that just gives you a little bit more space to move. But keep breathing. We'll take a few more breaths here in bow posture. All right, one more breath, friends. And come out slowly. Just rest your head on the floor. Take a few breaths. Let the back bend magic wash over you. Back bends are really stimulating and exhilarating. Okay, they kind of light up your nervous system, so it's nice to just soak it up. From here, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes. We're gonna come up through hands and knees. Okay, and then just sit your hips off to one side. Come into a nice comfy seat. So whatever seat works great for you. We can just do an easy Sukhasana with your shins crossed, your feet close to your opposite knees. Sit up nice and tall here. Feel a grounding in your hip bones, lengthen your spine. With your eyes closed, just feel the effects of your practice kind of swirling around. From here, we'll just take some easy twisting, okay? So with your inhale, arms up overhead. With your exhale, turn to the left. Look over that left shoulder. You can drop your left fingers behind and your right hand to your left knee. And we'll switch sides. So inhale, back through center. Exhale, looking to the right. Right hand or left hand to right knee. Let's do it a few more times. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And twist. Again, inhale. Twist. Inhale. Twist. Let's do it one more time and hold. So next time you're over on the left, hold right there. Breathe. The right hand can use the left knee a little bit more firmly as a handle if you like, if you want to deepen your twist. Remember to drop into your hips and lift up in your heart. Big breath. Use your strong belly muscles to exhale. Big chest on your inhale. One more breath here. And then let's bring it through center on the inhale, back up through center. On the exhale to the right, let's hold it here and breathe. Okay, use the right knee as a handle. Look over that shoulder. Make big breath. Feel your body cooling down. Your back getting a nice massage from this twist. Last breath. Inhale back to center here. And this time, as you exhale, drop your hands in front and walk them out away from you. Do your best to keep your hips really heavy. So I like to use my fingers for a few moments and just press back in the hips, really letting the low back spread open. Take some big breath here. You can fold as far as you want. Keep those hips heavy. Release your head. Lengthen the back of your neck. Okay, start to walk yourself up and out of this little seated forward fold. Maybe switch the crossing of your legs if you've had them one way for a long time. Go ahead and rest your hands on your knees here. Sit up tall, close your eyes again, and this is where we'll end our practice. So let this be your resting posture. Let it be a very easy seat where you're not working too hard. Allow your breath to slow and just become effortless breath. No control. Allow your body to settle back into just its natural, wild and free state. And give yourself a little time to just let the practice soak in and observe the effects of your efforts. Notice your breath, how your body feels. Notice the character and landscape of your thoughts. Continue to bring your awareness back to this moment. This is the only one that there really is. So please keep resting just like this for as long as you can. Thanks so much for joining me, yogis. Thanks for taking care of yourself. This is where I'll leave you today.